Yesterday I saw a police officer wearing a pilot's uniform. Thought it was a bit odd. Then I realized it was one of those plainclothes cops. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. Today I'm shaving with Undercut from 345 Soap Company because I've just watched the Formula One race from Montreal. One of my favorite towns in the world, and Verstappen won. It was an exciting race, quite a bit of, I need more soap, quite a bit of rain and stuff, so interesting tire choices, few accidents, nothing major, so it's good entertainment. Yeah, the last video featured a straight razor and a safety razor, and I did a bit of a comparison shave. And in a comment to that video, Need for Berkay asked if I wouldn't do a comparison video with a straight razor and an artist club razor. And you know, all you need to do is tell me what to do in the comment section and I'll do it. So I'm doing that. Brush, by the way, is a Paladin Winston 28 or so millimeters. Very thick, Badger knot. And this thing eats lather like there's no tomorrow. So not the biggest lather, but a good one. Hopefully good enough, wet enough. There we go. So the straight razor is a Thierry stainless steel, le loup et le bélier. About 7/8, very good straight razor. And the Artist Club is an Artist Club DX with a feather professional blade in it. Actually, I'll start with this one. So this, an Artist Club razor has a blade looking like that you insert and you can change it up. If you have glasses on, you can even put it back in. God. Yeah, so you squeeze the spine and it goes in like that. Let's hope that's straight enough. This has been in here for a while. But if you put a new blade in, yeah, this is good. If you put a new blade in, it's about as sharp as it gets. So when you shave with a shavette, the trick really is to be careful and have a very light touch. Because the blade is very thin. Boom. Very thin, so very delicate. And therefore, you have to be careful. More careful than with the straight. So this means using very little pressure, as little as you can really. And being very careful when you address the razor blade to the skin, because if you put it in carelessly, you're gonna cut yourself. Technique is the same. otherwise with a straight razor. This is a very good one. So it's basically just as sharp. Well, I'd say almost as sharp, because almost no matter how you try, in your honing, an artist club blade, especially a super professional, which is the sharpest of the artist club blades. I'm aware of 3. They're machine blades, so they're super sharp. I'm being careful when I shave with a straight as well, because I do get nicks and cuts from these. But generally, I need to use more caution with an artist club or any Chevette style razor that has a machined blade. So quality of the shave is the same. One difference obviously is that a straight razor requires maintenance. It has to be honed with some frequency, and you have to strop it after a shave and before the next shave. Not a lot of work, but a little bit of work, and you need a strop. And you or someone else needs to have honing stones. So artist club, very easy. When you feel the edge is a little bit dull, you just put in a new blade. Now these are expensive Chevette style razors. Especially the DX, which is more expensive than the SS. What's the other one? Anyway, they do the same job. The DX is no better than the other one, whatever it's called. Details in machining might vary a little bit, but it's a blade holder essentially. Now, I frequently hear or read that someone who's into traditional shaving or wants to get into and is interested in trying a straight razor could start with a Chevette, like an artist club, just to see if it's something for you. And yes, you could, but this is not a beginner's razor. If you put the maintenance aside, the shaving, I would say, is a little bit more challenging with an artist club. I started out with straight razors, and then I started looking around for different things, Chevettes, safety razors, and that's about it. And lather's dissipating. Can you see? I did a poor job. And when I started out with Artist Club and other Chevette style racers, I would cut myself, nick myself. And I would have to tread more carefully. Than I did while shaving with the straight. So for me, straight racers were beginners racers for me, and then I advanced to this one and other replacement blade straight racer like racers. Let's call it that. So that's something to keep in mind. You can be, I would say, apart from maintenance, if you put maintenance aside, you could easily be deterred if you start out with one of these, because they are a tad more challenging to shave with. The result, however, is spectacular. What am I doing? I'm mixing it up. I'm supposed to shave with a straight down here. I'm thinking, talking nonsense, shaving like a newbie. I frequently get sidetracked when I do these comparison shaves. Okay, here we go. So if you have a sharp straight razor, you're going to get a super good result, just like you do with an Artist Club. So they're similar like that. Starting out, the challenge with an Artist Club is you've got to be more careful than with a straight. Challenge with a straight razor is making sure you get one that's good enough and sharp enough when you get started. Otherwise, you risk learning the wrong way, and you have no point of reference really. Now, interesting for me, who learned on straights Pro Raso green aftershave. I don't have the matching one to the undercut. My straight razor shaving became better. It improved when I went through the learning experience of shaving with the Chevette. Although I'd shaved with a straight for years before I tried one. And it's because you have to be more careful and have a lighter touch and pay more attention. And that actually improved my straight razor game. Interesting. So, different pieces of equipment, they do the same thing. One requires maintenance, the other one doesn't. Which one is better? It's all up to you. And why not try both? See what you like. Hey, okay, need for Berkay. I hope that tickles your fancy. Otherwise, let me know in the comments. Sunday, it's Monday tomorrow, it's the annual company golf tournament So that'll be interesting. Cheer for me mentally, will ya? Thanks for watching. Have a great week. Let's get a cracking start to it. Have a beautiful Monday. And I'll see you soon. Stay sharp.